Alright, people, welcome back to the channel. Thanks very much for tuning in to another one here on the coach's desk. We appreciate you being here, my people. So in this episode, we will be talking about Elaine Thompson Herah. A lot of folks want to know what's happening with Elaine. Again, I'm not going to be here to tell you that Elaine is training X and she's training Y. See? I heard she's in Florida, but I can't pinpoint if that is so. Alright, so let's leave it at that. But I want to talk about Elaine's overall situation. Before we get into that, I encourage you to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Alright, so Elaine is a very phenomenal athlete. She's talented. She's an exceptional talent. And the things that Elaine does as an athlete is different from what others would have done and how she would have accomplished it. Two-time double Olympic champion, unprecedented. Seeing she was going for the triple, it never materialized because of injuries. And Elaine's structure and physique is different from everybody else. And I believe because of so much built up speed and power in that small frame, it is with that I've concluded that those are some of the, or that is one of the main factor that Elaine is unable to stay healthy, and she will continue to have injury concerns. The fact of the matter is that anybody is working with Elaine, they will have to monitor how they go about her training plan, her program, every single thing that she does. And the amount of power that Elaine has in her, you see that little small frame that she has? She's still able to eat up the weights in the weights room, you know, from my understanding, you know. So it goes to show that Elaine is very strong and, like I said, full of power. But that frame that she has is unable to contain that amount of ability that she has. Will they be able to fix it? Will they be able to, you know, control it in such a way that she can maximize that potential? Because there's great potential in that frame, you know. But it's how to get it out. You hear Shaniki talking about she's trying to extract that speed. She's trying to extract that speed. So obviously, it is also a means of extracting the speed so that she won't be able to get hurt. And you have to know about Elaine, body type, structure, how you're going to, you know, put her through her phases of training, the different phases, the different windows, so that at the end of it, you'll be able to taper her off in such a way that she will remain healthy. Because I tell you, you know, the background work can be smooth, because most times the background work is about building the foundation, getting strength, doing all of these things in order for the athletes to become strong, and the endurance aspect of the athletes is there. But most times athlete gets hurt is when it's time to get into the specific phase, when you start to do your speed work and a little bit still in the over distance, but like a 300 and them something when speed activate. Seeing? So Elaine's new team has to find a way to unearth that potential that greatness in her without cracking that shell. And when I say crack that shell, I'm talking about that injury situation, right? I mean, you have to, it's like handle with care, so to speak. It's a, I can't pinpoint the word to say, but it's that sort of frame that is very, very thin to manage the whole heap of horsepower that is on the inside. It's like having an EK car, and you probably put in a K24 engine in it, and you set it up, or B18, or whichever bad engine you want to put in it. But that EK is too light. So when that engine starts to get all of the power and the horsepower build up and it starts shoot and you might turbo it, it's not able, you probably feel like the car will lift up or it will shake. If you don't mind sharp, the shell I go lift off of the body of the frame of the car. So it's that sort of situation with Elaine. Big engine, but the frame is not able to manage that big engine. So it's now for them to try as best as possible when it comes down to the specific window, how to ensure that she gets good recovery, ensure that she gets a regular checkup, ensure that, you know, she's able to function. And you know, these athletes, you know, them not play with them workout, you know. So I don't think Elaine is one that is going to joke out or monkey around, but you have to ensure, or whichever coach have to ensure that them, you know, put it together that she's able to sustain all of that. Because trust me, we wouldn't want to see Elaine go through another season of injuries. It's inevitable in athletics. For some athletes, you might have a good year, 2 good years, and then bam, injuries. Look at Shericka Jackson. She was doing phenomenal until, you know, she probably reached her peak, and that is where athletes gets vulnerable, right? When they are at their best. So I definitely hope that whoever is going to do the conditioning and the preparation for Elaine understands how Elaine's body is, because if you don't, there might be some sort of issue, there might be some sort of reoccurrence. And definitely I hope that they will take that aspect of it very serious, or recovery, or mode of, you know, going about seeking medical advice and all of these things. So I hope that things will change, because I still do believe that Elaine has a lot to offer, you know, this sport, you know. She not gone nowhere. Might be down, but I don't think she out. Same thing with Shericka. Shericka was down. Shericka can't be out. So it is with that I say Elaine needs to be monitored in a very meticulous and peculiar way. Let us see what will transpire this season. World Championship year, a year that she has never gone on the top of the podium. She has been on the podium, but at the top of the podium, no. But let's see what can happen this year. What do you think? Think what Mr. makes sense? My opinion still, but let's hear what say you. Until next time, people, stay safe.